Hello people, I'm the Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be reviewing Deathstroke issue number 11, which is Deathstroke versus the Suicide Squad. At least that's what it was advertised as. So yeah, spoilers for this issue. If you're worried about spoilers, I'm going to be going completely in depth. So yeah, anyways, let's get into the issue. The issue starts off with Deathstroke doing some training, and then the leader of Dead Bastards. If you don't know who Dead Bastards are, Dead Bastards is this group that Deathstroke is currently working for. That's their name, Dead Bastards. Anyways, the leader of that group comes in and is like, "Hey, Deathstroke, remember how you told me to have surveillance on your daughter's house? Well, turns out some guys came and just shot the whole place up." So Deathstroke goes, investigates. It looks like Rose is dead, but turns out it's just one of Rose's friends wearing a wig to look like Rose. And so he's like, "Oh no, she's dead." But then he turns her over, finds out it's not Rose, and on the girl's shirt it says, "We had a deal, Waller, ring a bell." And what that is referencing is back in, I believe it was Deathstroke issue number 5, Deathstroke was talking to Harley Quinn, and he said that he'd kill Waller for her. Obviously he has not done that, and so she wants him to make good on her on his promise. And so Deathstroke is really pissed about this, and he goes to Belle Rev to find Harley, because that's where the Suicide Squad is. That's their hangout, and well, that's where they're kept. So Deathstroke just goes, he like shuts down all the power and everything, and so the gates unlock, and you see all the prisoners released. Like Parasite comes out and starts beating the crap out of a bunch of people. Harley's out there, but Deathstroke takes Harley out of the fight. It's like, where's Rose at? And she's like, "Kill Waller and I'll tell you." And Deathstroke's like, "Okay," which I thought was really stupid. He's like, in his mind, he's like, "There'll be time to kill her later. I need to find my daughter first." This Deathstroke, like, New 52 Deathstroke puts up with a lot of crap. Like, basically they're just talking, and he's like, "Tell me where Rose is." And she's like, "Kill Waller, like he said." And he's like, "Okay." I was like, this is stupid. But then Deadshot shows up, and he's like, "I need to get payback on you. We got a score to settle from what happened in Russia." Russia was during the new Suicide Squad book when Deathstroke first showed up, and like a lot of crap happened, which I'm not going to get into. But anyways, we see that Waller is under protection from these security guards. This weird inmate shows up. He kills their security guards, and he presumably kills her. He obviously doesn't, though. We all know that. But he sticks this thing in her neck that he stuck in the other guy's necks, and it killed them. But it obviously doesn't kill her. But then we flash back. Well, not flashback, but we go back to Deadshot and Deathstroke fighting, and they're having a very equal match, which makes no sense. Like, Deadshot is not that good with his hands. Not even close to as good as Deathstroke is when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. But he's keeping up with him. And then Deathstroke even says in his head that Deadshot's not even close to a match for him. But they're having a normal 1v1. Like, it's an even match, which makes no sense at all. Also, Tyler Kirkham, he's doing the art for this. He took over for Tony Daniels so many issues ago. But he's good for portrait shots. But as far as fighting and stuff like that, I'm not a fan of his art when it comes to that. It looks stiff. I'm not a fan of the art when it comes to that, and like these dudes look too big and bulky. But for portrait shots, he's really good. But besides that, I'm not a fan of his art. And so they're fighting, and then Deathstroke gets, well, in the middle of their fighting, they stop, and he's like, "You were there and adopted my daughter," and Harley was there, and he's like, "Harley was here, and I wasn't there, I was here." They're like, "What?" And then Black Manta just pulls Deathstroke into the water, and like, payback time, because everyone wants payback for what happened in Russia. So yeah, that's the end of the issue. I didn't really enjoy it. It's another thing where they did exactly the opposite of what I said I think they should do to make Deathstroke cool again. In case you didn't know, I did make a video saying about how to make Deathstroke cool again, and what the things I was saying was they need to stop bringing in these huge famous DC characters, and they need to stop bringing his family into it. Guess what they did? They're having him go against the Suicide Squad, and they brought Rose back into it. This is like typical for like every writer when they write Deathstroke. They're like, "You know what, to sell books, let's just bring in these hugely famous characters. Guess who's big right now? Harley Quinn. Let's bring her into it and have them fight the Suicide Squad while they're at it, because everyone knows that Harley Quinn's a big staple of the Suicide Squad. Also, let's bring Rose into it, because we can't have a Deathstroke storyline without his family." It's so stupid. They need to stop. Put Deathstroke back to basics if you want to make him cool again. I was saying they should borrow some from the Marvel Now Punisher series, which was great in my opinion. I loved it. I've read the first 2 volumes and it was great. And they need to do something like that. So like in that they brought Punisher back to a very basic Punisher. He's very militaristic. They'd have famous characters show up, but they made sense. It didn't seem cash grabby. And yeah, I just really like that, and I think they should do that with Deathstroke. And obviously they're not doing that right now. But yeah, I said before that issue number 11 was my last chance for Deathstroke. If it's not good, I wouldn't buy any more Deathstroke, and it's not good, so I'm stopping buying Deathstroke. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna read reviews, and if they say the issue's good, then I'll buy it. If they say it's bad, I'm not. So that's basically what I'm gonna do for Deathstroke now. I'm done buying it for now because the series has just been terrible, and I'm fed up with it. But anyways, if you did read this issue, please let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the issue, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.